now listening to the Palmetto Dugout Show, hosted by State Director Sammy Esposito, Associate Scouts Drew Stewart and Sean Smith, that discuss all things related to amateur baseball in South Carolina. Here are your hosts.
Welcome into Selection Sunday. The whole group is now here, episode 145. What's going on, boys?
What's happening? Special day. Special day today, this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Special day. Hey, the Tigers are back. Sean, it's okay. Don't worry.
The LSU's back. You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Coach Smith is back. Let's be real. Who's back?
He's here. Coach
I
Britt's back.
am more back than the Tigers.
Yeah. than any Tiger.
Yes.
That's all that matters. Big show ahead. We've got the final regular season, Power 25, the playoff bracket reveal and picks, which we'll get to in just a second. Coach, we're just going to start this thing off with the Power 25. Austin's on a tight schedule, so we got to fit him in since he doesn't come every once in a while. We've also got an updated Palmetto Power leaderboard. Let's start with that, actually. We'll start with the Palmetto Power leaderboard here. Some things have changed on that. Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe not.
Patience. You got to be patient. Your Palmetto Power leaderboard, as it currently stands, there is some shake up there. Taj Marchand up to 11 there in the 2 spot. New Henson gets 11. Logan Newcomb at 10. Matthew McAdams is new. Durham McIntyre is new. So if you've hit 6, you're falling off the board now.
So, sorry, you guys down there with 5 or 6 home runs. You're no longer become powerful in the great state of South Carolina. Palmetto Powers are flying off the board. So we've had some that have been out there hitting some tanks all season long, just hadn't thrown up the hashtag, and some have got hashtagged, and some have gone on a rampage here of the late. So a lot of these studs making some ballparks look small. So a lot of these balls leaving yards, not that we're looking for hook doubles down the line past the third baseman for slugging percentage here. We're looking for balls to leave the yard. And they have been doing so a lot here lately.
We'll see if that continues in the playoffs.
Hey, we joked about it before. Every time Colt, I think we release this today, Colt's going to tweet tomorrow morning, hashtag Palmetto Power, and it's going to be like his 15th or something. So every time we do this, Colt or Newt or one of these guys, they have one, I think, hiding in their back pocket. So as soon as we release this, they do a new one.
We'll see.
Hey, shout out to Durham McIntyre and the Landrum boys there, getting on the list here.
Yeah, three tanks there as of late to climbing the board.
Mm-hmm. And then Luke posted the compilation.
Yeah, Luke had the 2 minutes worth of tanks all season, so
that was good.
About how you start.
It's about if the ball goes out of the park or not.
That too. All right. Moment everyone has patiently been waiting for. Your final regular season Power 25 here. Some shakeup in this. This is like the college football playoff. Not many people know about this so far.
This is a true.
It's new to everyone, guys, and there are going to be some shocks on here, and some people in the Instagram comments are going to be happy when we start this off. So if I can move to it here. Let's move to it. Look at here. Lakeview at 25, 18-4. Crescent in there at 24. Seneca at 23. Gilbert at 22. And new to the Power 25 at 21 is East Clarendon Region Champs.
Look at our boy, Coach Cujo. Coach Curtis Johnson, former Gamecock great closer for us back in the day, getting the boys up there, making moves over there, Region Champs. So congratulate to Cujo. Getting it done up there down there at East Clarendon. So over there, whatever you want to say.
See, there's some. I think there's a lot of 4A teams in this Power 25, and when we get to the bracket, you'll see why. Yeah, 16-20 here. West Florence jumps in at 20, ran at 19. Mountain View Prep up a spot. Indian Land with a big jump as well to 17, and Oceanside sitting there at 16.
Yeah, a lot of talented teams in this group right here, and people that West Florence we talked about with Newt Henson with those home runs, but they got some talented arms on that pitching staff as well. They look to make some noise in the playoffs.
Indian Land wrapped up the number 1 seed, and didn't they? They're number 1, and as we'll get to the playoffs here.
I think that's correct. Well, 11-15. Burns at 15. Hartsville in there at 14. They continue to plug. Hillcrest at 13. Clinton at 12. And North Myrtle with a big jump up as well to number 11.
Yeah. Clinton keeps getting it done all year long. I mean, heck, 23-3. North Myrtle, we've been on that bandwagon. Me and Drew were the only ones who've been on that Hillcrest bandwagon all year, and they just keep obviously getting it done. We'll see if Drew and I are still on that bandwagon, but we have been to this point in time.
Hey, sticking on that bandwagon, still praying for Coach Ramsey as he continues that route. So I think I'm going to stay on that bandwagon. We'll see.
We'll see.
Hey, interesting stat here. You know Clinton didn't win the region?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, Mid-Carolina.
And Rebs, boy, he going to be breaking some kneecaps soon.
Big fan of Mid-Carolina over here. Huge fan. Can't respect that program enough.
Interesting turn of events. You get a few threats of some kneecap breaks. You kind of get some sway of how people pull for somebody.
Nobody is forcing me to say this either at all.
Moving into the top 10. At number 10 is Atlantic Collegiate at 23-3.
Yeah, we see if they roll into these playoffs, how they roll. I mean, we've talked about them up and down, and we've gotten a chance to see them a few times this year, but an extremely talented group. See if they can put it together in these playoffs and win some tight games, but obviously the talent's there for Atlantic Collegiate.
Yeah, you roll out Cam Kraft, Chowning, Logan Newcomb. That's a tough pitching staff to get any knocks off of.
We'll see. Number 9, flying in. Airport at 20-5. Big year for them. Did win the region. However, they're 20-5 is impressive.
The Eagles, we might as well – next year we just go ahead and when we start off our preseason, we'll just go ahead and slot them in the top 10 and just move on with it. It's automatic for these guys. I mean, Coach Casey's an incredible job what he does with those boys up there. And year in, year out, very talented pitching staff and a very difficult team to beat because they can do it in multiple ways with the small ball. You know, they'll leave the yard. They can do it in multiple different ways and seemingly never make mistakes. And I'll say that and knock on wood for those guys. But it's a very well-coached team, and they do it in different ways.
Getting ready to go back to battle for a back-to-back state championship, potentially. Eagles.
Careful. Number 8, Carolina Forest at 18-8. Fall a little bit.
Yeah, fall a little bit, but obviously, you know, when fresh, they got one of the more dominant frontline pitchers. With Parker Revis up there at the front of the rotation there, and the deep athletic lineup as well. So, looking to make some noise down there in the beach.
At number 7, Gray Collegiate 20-3-1. They are on a roll, region champs there, and one of the arguably the toughest region in the state.
Yeah, and I mean, really, we saw 2 of their losses right out of the gate, right down there at the Shipyard Showdown. And, right, I mean, probably could have arguably said they played one of the harder 4 games down there and 2-2 down there and roll out an incredible year after that. So they got some guys that are, you know, USC Sumter commit to Bergen Sox, and they also got a 80 mid to upper 80s touching 89, 90 on the mound on the front end too with Zach Perry. So along with doing multiple things with the bat, so very difficult team to battle and to come out of that region. Kudos to the War Eagles at a Gray Collegiate.
Good athletic bunch. Excited to see what they can do in the playoffs.
We're going to stay in that area. Capital City here at AC Flora at 20-5.
The mean streets.
The mean streets, boy. Forced acres over here. Yeah, Coach Allett making his final stand over here for AC Flora. He's got the group. He's got the talent. One of the more dynamic offenses, I would probably say, that's in the state right now up and down the lineup, and a very veteran group. I mean, he's got age up and down, right? A lot of these guys have been in this lineup for 3+ years that have been playing every day. So Coach Howell's got the group. See how they crank this thing up tomorrow. So watch out for him. See if he can add number 8 to his to their wall, but 8 for him over there at Flora as he rides off in the sunset.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Number 5. We're gonna roll through these because this is Bowling Springs at 5. We know they're loaded with talent. 4, Blythewood, kind of unchanged there. Again, a lot of talent. Both those teams at 23-3.
How about them records? God almighty.
Coach, move to this one. You got Fountain Inn at 23-2 as they roll into the 4A playoffs.
Still can't hit. Still can't hit. Sandbagging.
Can't hit or pitch. They can't do anything.
They're terrible.
Can't play defense.
Terrible. Hard.
24-2. James Island at number 2. They got Taj there sitting there in the Palmetto Power, and then you got number 1 at 24-2. So the records speak for themselves.
Yeah, and those top 2 guys have been sitting in our national rankings pretty much all year long. And arguably we could probably slide in another 1 or 2 out there, but those 2 teams have been up there bouncing back and forth, in this 20 to 30, 40 ranking in the nation. So kudos to those guys, but continue down the hot stretch and see how it lines up.
Dorman was up to number 20 in the national rankings this last time. So got some studs over in Palmetto.
See if they match up. That'd be great. Now this Power 25 will not be released again until the end of the playoffs. So we got a hot minute before we do that, Coachy. What's that? 4 weeks?
Around there, yeah.
4 weeks. So with that being said, it's playoffs. Playoffs.
What you talking about?
All right, I'm going to try this graphic, and if it doesn't look, if we can't see it, then we'll switch to the Google Sheet. The Google Sheet will be live the entire playoffs. We'll update as those results come in. We'll share that link with you. So let's do it. We're going to start with 5A Division I bracket. Can we see this?
Ooh, very nice.
That's a lot easier to read than these spreadsheets.
Yeah. So here's your 5A Division I bracket. In the upper state, Dorman will get the top seed, Blythewood at 2 seed, Bowling Springs 3, JL Man 4. And then your lower state, James Island 1, Carolina Forest 2, Lexington 3, and Stratford 4. And then they're all seeded out. The first matchups will be a best-of-3 series starting tomorrow. Then the winner advances into a isn't that right?
Yeah. Yeah, they go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Then you have a 4-team regional.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then it goes to the 4-team regional. Yes.
So
Here's the question. If you're one of those top 4 seeds, I know everybody likes rest. But how are we feeling taking a week off?
a lot of those top 4 seeds took some L's last year.
Yeah.
Off of that big break.
Got to get your live ABs, guys.
You got to get some live ABs.
Got to do
Now,
it. You got to be careful when you do
last
it.
year. I feel like a lot of those teams last year that had the bye didn't really affect them too much. So it'll be interesting to see again.
But I guess it depends
game.
on what you did this past week, right? Like Lexington, looking at them, they played a tough game on Friday against Blythewood. James Island played 3 games all week long. If you took some time off last week, like some of these schedules line up, or you didn't play a lot this past week, and then you roll in and have a break, that's almost a week and a half, 2 weeks off. That's a long break. I know you get a chance to get healthy and all those things, but baseball is a game that's meant to get played all the time. Blythewood kept playing, so them getting a few days off, maybe not a bad thing.
Line up your pitching rotations and everything for the matchup coming in. I mean, that's obviously a big positive, but yeah.
And then you hope everybody goes 2 out of 3. That's lined up, or 3 games ahead of you.
So when does that bracket start? Friday?
Saturday. Saturday.
So you could really having the break would be a good advantage if it does go 3, but say Dutch Fork sweeps Clover right there Monday, Tuesday. Dutch Fork's just as rested as Dorman is. Doesn't matter. I'd almost rather play that 2 out of 3 if I think I'm going to win it.
Correct.
I feel like the way to create a disadvantage would be if you played 3 days in a row. If you do go to 3 games, and then depending on if you could start that Thursday or the Friday right after that, just kind of tighten up the schedules for the teams that had to play the play-in round, I guess. That would create more of an advantage for the team with a bye, but I guess you're just calling it rest, and everybody needs that this time of year. So.
Also depends on how many pitches that ace throws tomorrow night.
Yes.
You go over that rest, and now all of a sudden you're not available for game 1 of the next round. I think that's get a little dicey. They lined it up that way on purpose, because that would mean if you go the 95, 100 pitches on Monday night, then that would put you out for Saturday, right? That's right. So, I feel like they probably tried to put some people in a tough spot there, because it's just enough where it's like, I could pull him after 5 or 6 and have him for Saturday, but then you run the risk of getting beat.
That's the question.
And then now we haven't dealt with this at all really this spring, but now you throw in the weather that might roll into anything and gets it all thrown off.
Yep. You push this bad boy.
Ultimately, that's why the schedules are spaced out, right? Just in case there's rain or something. So
yeah. If that best of 3 turns into a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then they still make them start Saturday, then you're in trouble.
Which they do.
Yep. That could be
if you're Malden throwing, imagine they'll be throwing Cooker tomorrow. Do you pull them after a certain amount? If you got a 4-0 lead or something, and
that's why I like the spacing. I think that's
somebody on the outside looking in, it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
because these coaches that are sitting in there in the dugout in the 5th inning, those aren't the fun decisions they're trying to decide on.
I don't want to be the pitching coach in the dugout with a clicker at about 9 o'clock on Monday night when my guys got 86 pitches and we got to make a business decision in a 3-0 game.
Or you go to the head coach and goes, "Hey, I think we got a good guy in the pen. Let's pull this guy. He's shoving, but let's take him out and put in the bullpen guy." And then you blow the game, and the head coach turns to you and goes, "Great freaking call."
Yeah, exactly right.
So at the end of the day, you have to win the game, because if you don't win the game, you if you can't get past the first round, it doesn't matter. So you got to get past this first one to move on and deal with those decisions. So at the end of the day, I get it. You want to have your guys, but you'd like to have your ace ready for Saturday, but if he's ready for the second game, that's okay. You still got a fighting chance. Maybe you should have won more games during the season as well. That's one way to look at it.
That's what they say.
Maybe you should have been the 12 seed.
Any of those first round matchups standing out to anybody?
That 8-9 right there looks like a lot of fun right off the hip on both sides.
I was about to say both sides.
Yep.
How about a possible? If you look at this on the District 3, you could possible Fort D, James Island, Somerville, Stratford. Not a lot of love lost between those 4.
No, not at all. You can have a battle going on down there.
I think River Bluff Wando could be fun. We'll see.
Think about
Bay Bay's got the high end 29 down there too. Somerville's got a good ball club though.
I can't look too far ahead, but how about you get Burns out of that one, rolling in to face JL Man the first one? Burns has had themselves quite a hell of a year. So you roll into that bracket with Burns and
talked about it. That RPI worked out for 2 weeks ago. Boiling Springs was projected as the 4 seed, having a possible matchup with Dorman, so that works out for both of them, so they don't have to see each other until possibly later.
I think you got to be nervous if you're some of that best of 3 too, though. When if you're the better seed, say you're, the 5. Even though that team's a 12 and probably hadn't had near as good of a year as you are, if they got a 1 that can beat anybody, you run the risk to get whacked right there off the start. And that's the last thing. Imagine being the 5 seed, throwing your 1 and getting beat.
Correct.
That's what you don't want. I mean,
or right, you're one of those teams. You go, we're so much better than these guys. We're going to hold our 1. We're not going to throw them because they're going to win these in 2, and we're going to throw our 1 against whoever on Saturday. And then to your point, you get whacked.
Nope. Now he's got to throw. Now you got to throw your 1 on Tuesday, and you're way behind.
That's a call that better come from the head coach. That's for sure. Pitching coach doesn't need to suggest that one.
Yeah. He's like, I was over here at my real job selling some tractor equipment. I don't know what you're talking about.
The pitching coach finds out who's starting that game when he shows up.
That's right.
Who we got? Who do I need to go get ready in the bullpen? I got you. Let's go. Down here, right, Lexington, right, you kind of look at their season all over the map. They still roll in there with the 3 seed. Right, the offense is still scary enough with obviously arguably one of the best hitters in the state with Spivey in that front of the lineup. Plus we got Ryder Carlson at the top. I mean, and they've had to throw some people and play some people that they probably in the past wouldn't have played. So you get some depth and you build something. That's a scary team to roll into the playoffs. And obviously Coach Hux has been around the block a time or two. And knows how to win some games in the playoffs. That's a scary one to roll in there. And by the way, they get a week off. They're sitting in the catbird seat there to get ready in that one.
Well, boys,
we'll find out tomorrow.
Starting all tomorrow. So we're going to start today, and we're going to make some picks. We're going to go your lower state champ, your upper state champ, your state champ, and then your sleeper based off the bracket. Sleeper cannot be a top 4 seed. Cannot be a top 4
sleeper.
Seed,
my sleeper's James Island.
I got Norman. Everybody.
So I'll start us off with whoever can go after me. I'm going James Island, lower state champ. Dorman, upper state champ. Give me Dorman to win the state championship, and give me the Burned Rebels as my sleeper.
I'm going same thing Drew did, except I want give me Spartanburg instead of Burns.
I hear you.
That was J.I. lower, Dorman upper, Dorman whole show.
Spartanburg, the Berg.
I'll go next year. I'm gonna go J.I. Dorman, but James Island to win it. My sleeper is gonna be Malden boy.
I like
the
that.
Maldens.
I like that pick. Coach, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna go Dorman, J.I. with J.I. winning it. I'm gonna stick with you too. I like that Malden pick. Personally.
Bro, you got to branch out. Pick Fort D or something.
Man, you put me in a tough spot down here.
He's
taking away my top 4 seeds.
He's going Cane Bay versus Ridgeview.
Definitely James Island Dorman. I also have James Island taking it home. The sleeper's throwing me for a little bit of a loop here, and I think I'm on the Burns track as well.
Let's go.
Nobody's got a sleeper from the lower state, huh?
That's because they've
been sleeping. They still sleeping.
They're gonna keep sleeping.
A lot of youth in those first round games down here in the lower state.
Yeah,
not any veteran teams that you expect to turn it on this time of year.
Imagine that, Austin. The only 2 upper state guys took the upper state champion.
What's that? I can't. Spivey's probably going. Yeah, he might hate me now.
He might want that. He might want that short sleeve hoodie back.
That's the first time I think I've picked against James Island in 5 years.
No takebacks.
No, you took Dorman to win it all in the preseason.
I thought I did. I feel like Dorman's the arm.
You're on the record.
Good luck.
Well, Division 2. Upper State, Indian Land with the top seed, Hillcrest 2, Catawba 3, NAFO 4. About that. Lower State, the Fighting Brittles that won in Berkeley. Chapin 3 and West Flow number 4.
Now, these first round matchups here on both sides, that could be fun.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on this one.
That's a lot of fun.
I think we're gonna have a lot of 3-gamers on this side. Would be my bet.
That Fort Mill Green will be a lot of fun.
Got some. I like that Lucy Beckham crew down there. I think they're going to cause some havoc. Not with the S. We can leave the S off.
The Dugout White Knoll series. That's the one I'd like to watch.
My preseason state champ pick rolling in here at the 10 seed. They're ready to get it.
they're just letting everybody sleep on them right now.
Can I go from preseason state champ pick to picking them as a sleeper? Is that allowed?
Do whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
I might do it. Let them boys get hot and see what happens.
They've still been trying to.
Man. Ever since they jacked them bleachers up. Coach, who you got?
Oh, we picking? Let's pick it.
Let's pick it.
Well, I'm
going to go North Myrtle lower, Hillcrest upper, Hillcrest state champ. Give me Conway as my sleeper.
Ooh, boy, you really sleeping.
I love it.
I do too.
I love
that. Oh.
Give me I want Berkeley lower. Give me shoot. Give me Hillcrest upper.
You joined the train.
Yeah, I got on the party. I'm gonna go Berkeley win the whole thing in honor of Brittle.
Back to back.
Man, they didn't win last. Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. His sleeper is going to be Berkeley.
Give me easily.
I was about to do that.
I was gonna pick easily to win the whole thing, and I was like, maybe not.
That would be a play.
I really want to go West Florence from the lower. I like that offense, but I think North Myrtle's got too much on the mound. So we're going to go North Myrtle. I do love Indian Land, but I'm sticking with Hillcrest. I've been riding with them this whole time. We're going to keep riding with them. My sleeper, we're going to the beach. We're going to St. James.
Last year they lost the 5-12 matchup.
It's okay. That was last year. We're talking about this year.
Let's close the yearbook, Drew. Let's go.
Yeah, Drew. Last year, Clemson hosted a regional, didn't they?
God.
While Papa rolled around.
Man. Sorry, man. My
preseason, Drew picked Clemson to win the whole thing, too.
He did.
ACC, but you picked them to go to Omaha, Jackass.
What was I thinking?
You were thinking about that baby coming, you know what I mean?
Did you take
Hillcrest? They still got on the back of there.
I took Hillcrest.
Sean?
See, I'll go North Myrtle lower. Somebody got a little bit too much talent there at the top. We'll go Indian Land upper. I think Indian Land's been hot at the right time. I'm sticking with them to roll through and take home this whole thing. Coach, I'm with you again. I'm going St. James for the sleeper. I think they've been getting hot at the right time too. A specific hitter in that order has been hitting for some power of late. Expecting him to stay on that train.
Man, I've got North Myrtle edging out Berkeley in the lower state. Coach Cox might put me on the bulletin board.
As long as you don't break your knees, we're all right.
Yeah, we're real close for that. I hope that doesn't happen. Indian Land. out of the upper state, and I've got North Myrtle taking it all. I've got to switch my sleeper because we got too many guys on the St. James train. I like those guys, but man, it's tough. I'm going to take Easley as my sleeper.
Dang.
Can we get a shout out to Coach Lever down there at Chapin? Co-region champs or whatever they were.
We didn't talk about them. They got a lot of arms too.
They
Shout out
do.
Lever.
We're just blown right by Chapin.
Good for him.
Co-region champs.
Yeah.
They just sleeping away up there.
That's
Rolling into that 3 seed.
That was 5.
They can't be a sleeper though. They're top seed.
They can't. Yeah, if they wouldn't have been a co-region champ in that 5 seed, we'd have picked them as a sleeper.
right.
But
Yeah, they're too high to be a sleeper, and they're too low to. We're just sleeping. On them. We're sleeping on them.
That'll be a trek for them out there. They got to go out to the beach at some point.
Well,
yeah, there's some nice short trips in these places they got to go.
last year.
Whew.
Moving to 4A and what is arguably the toughest bracket in the state this playoff season. They're seeded 1 to 16 in a regional format of districts, and then they go to a best of 3 after the district championship, best of 3 on out. Fountain Inn gets the top seed in the upper state with Gray Collegiate the top seed in the lower state. But really what kind of stands out here is District D, all the way at the bottom there. Daniel, Travelers Rest, AC Flora, and Pickens.
Whew.
That Pickens to Florida trip ain't gonna be quick.
No.
And then also, if Flora and Daniel match up, that Daniel to Flora ain't a quick one either.
The school district of Pickens County is about to put the miles on some buses over here. Jeez.
Lancaster to Seneca ain't around the corner neither.
Well,
I don't even know where
got a
Lancaster
haul
is.
too.
South Point's got a hike.
Midland Valley.
Oh yeah, that's a haul.
And you flip over to the lower state, and we got some 10-minute drives to
Yes,
play first round games.
Hey, how about you got District A over there, all in the same region?
All in the
Hey,
same
let's-
region. That's fun.
Let's talk about that region. Every team out of that region made it, right? All 8 teams.
Yep.
Is that right?
Midland Valley
Yeah.
snuck in with the at-large bid, I believe.
Yeah.
That's right.
All 8 teams out of that region made it, with obviously Gray being the one, and then Midland Valley coming out of it.
It's impressive.
So
That's
it's very impressive.
and Gray lost 1 game in the regular season after that, and all 8 teams in their region made the playoffs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's not
Toughest
bad.
region in
They,
the state.
they lost to Airport, I think. And that was the one.
They lost
region
one.
they
Yeah.
lost.
They split with Airport. They went 1-1, and they gave up a 3-run pump, I think, like late in the game.
That's tough though, with that district out there. Do all that work, beating teams up in your region all year for Gray, and they get rewarded by having an all region district. So
Yeah.
that'll be an interesting one.
They get fighting Climbs rolling in day 1.
That's a short drive from
right.
Bishop England to head over to South Aiken as well.
Gotcha. The only thing close to South Aiken on this bracket is Aiken.
Midland Valley ain't too far out. Yeah.
It's not too
They're
bad.
on the wrong
It's
side.
that close.
Yeah, we got this will be a dogfight, whoever rolls out of these.
I think District B is all in the same region, aren't they? Or are they not?
Greer and Westside are not.
No.
They're not.
Westside ran and Emerald are.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Greer's in there with Seneca and Daniel.
That Ran Emerald might be fun because I think Emerald cut them one time in the regular season.
They did.
Yeah, I think they cut them at Emerald maybe. That'd be fun.
Well, let's make
Who you got?
Going to the lower state side. Give me Hartsville, lower state champ.
Mm.
Reason being is you look at that side of District DC and that best of 3. I think they can rest up based off who that would possible facing. As Gray Collegiate and Airport may have to face off. It's a tough side of that bracket there. Upper state, give me the Fury. Same kind of reason they're that side over there. Give me Fountain Inn to win the state championship, and I'm sticking on that. Give me Daniel as my sleeper.
Ooh.
That's an easy pick for you.
That's so easy.
Jeez.
They finished like top 4 in RPI too. They're 7 seed. Jeez.
I'm gonna take.
I mean, who's in charge of this RPI? We need to call Coach Winsky about this RPI. I think this thing's rigged.
I'm gonna go Gray. Jeez. I don't want to get off my Seneca wagon. I think I picked. Did I pick him to win the whole thing?
Let's take a check back. You took. Yep, you're going to win the whole thing.
You know what, Coach Rowland, send me a strongly worded text message after this. Give me Seneca to win the whole thing. Oh, I gotta have a sleeper too, don't I? Crap.
This is the easiest sleeper bracket because you can select a ton of them.
I was about to say, well, give me South Florence.
Oh, I like it.
Huh?
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna stick with. I went with last time. We did something Gray. I'm going Gray Collegiate. I'm going with AC Flora. I'm going with Coach Hallett riding off in the sunset for state championship number 8 while the bullets rang out. My sleeper is going to upset, with the possibility of upsetting one of my own teams in this, with North Augusta being my sleeper.
Oh, I misspoke about Daniel. Daniel finished 6th in the RPI, but still 6th in the whole 4A, and they're the 7th seed in the upper state. That's interesting math there. We'll go. I'm gonna go Fountain Inn in the upper. They gave me a hard time last week. I picked Clinton in the game of the week, and Clinton did not show up. I heard a little bit from some families over there, but it was a fun matchup seeing Fountain Inn out there.
You should have.
Yep. Fountain Inn takes the upper state. I'm gonna go Airport in the lower state. Coach Bradwell and them boys. It's gonna make a big nice best of 3 matchup with Gray Collegiate there. I like that. I like Airport coming out of that one. And I'm gonna go with the Fury to take it home. I'm with you, Drew. I think it's got too much talent. Those top 2 arms are, when they're on, man, they're 2 of the best in the state. I'm rolling with the Fury.
Who's your sleeper?
My sleeper. You know where I'm going with the sleeper. Give me the Hornets. Give me Aiken.
Oh, you're so predictable and boring.
Wow. Man. I've got AC Flora coming out of the upper state. Another team, one game drastically changed their seedings. I got Gilbert coming out of the lower state.
Good call.
I think they're going to make a run there. I got AC Flora winning it, and I also have North Augusta as my sleeper.
Copycats. That was fun. To 3A. Okay, you're 3A. Seeded again, 1-16. However, this is not going to be a best of 3 until you get later on. Though a regional format for the districts and a regional format on out from there. Southside Christian with the top seed in upper state. Oceanside with the top seed in the lower state.
What's the money line on that Carolina Southside Christian game?
Minus 17.5.
Over under 20.5 strikeouts.
Oh boy.
Well,
We got
the big boy ain't starting until game 2, so.
Oh, I got you.
Yep. For Broomer Pendleton. Woo, baby.
Good. Congratulations on winning your first game.
Yeah, now you can move on. What do we got? How many home runs do we hit? Does Lowrance hit in the playoffs? Or how many intentionally walks does he get? What they're down there at the bottom. District 4.
I think that's a good district.
I agree, but
I might have to get my readers out to see who Christ is playing.
Coach, that's what,
Jeez.
can we not put a BHP on there?
For real, God,
That thing bigger.
No, those people in Belton Honeypath want it spelled out.
Well,
But we need it for the. I need a stronger prescription here.
they want their own middle school too, but they didn't get that.
Spoken like a true assistant principal.
Yes, 100%.
I saw it on Facebook last night. They've been pushing to get that joint middle school, and they voted and said,
Breaking news right here. You heard it first.
Heard it here
Shut down
first.
picks.
Hashtag starting something.
I mean, we got a Orangeburg Wilk down there. We couldn't even get their whole name on.
Well, how about you make the graphic next time you suck them?
They don't care about their whole name being on there.
They don't.
They don't.
What's that number 13? Oh, that's Keenan. Keenan boy.
Get you some.
Hey, watch out for number Dylan down there, boy, at the 4 seed with that arm coming out.
There's classification
Oh,
ranks.
Hank.
Watch out. They're coming out soon.
Hank.
Okay, well, let's pick it. I'm going completely off the hip here. I've changed everything. Give me back to the basics. Give me Fox Creek as your lower state champ.
Oh,
Wow.
Got to stick with it here. Give me
to the
Southside
basics. Stick
Christian.
to the basics.
Southside Christian as your upper state. However,
I'll give you your sleeper for you. You know who you're picking.
Give me Fox Creek to win the state championship. And we're really going back to the basics. We're going to Walhalla as my sleeper.
Not the Stewie Hawks.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't pick Stewie Hawks. They're like no, I don't need to.
Give me
I
the two.
like that.
Stewie Hawks
I
are
want
beating.
both. I want both ones. Give me Southside and Oceanside. Southside winning it all. And I want give me St. Joe's.
You know, your sleeper at the beginning of the year, Austin, was Woodruff.
Oh crap.
They're still hell. Mine was Pendleton.
There's so much.
They're still
so
in
much
there.
happening on that bracket, man. I couldn't even find them.
I've been trying to zoom in over here this whole time. My screen don't zoom in. Whew.
Sammy, your sleeper was Fox Creek.
I know. Look at them boys. I can't sleep on them this time. I'm going to go Fox Creek for the lower. I'm going. Hold on now. I can't see. I got to go Crescent in the upper state.
Boy.
Watch it now. Watch out.
Wow.
I
like
and
it.
my champ. My champ's going to be Fox Creek.
Yeah.
And my sleeper, gonna be sleeping on them all now. I can't read this. Damn, Drew.
Way better.
I don't think that helped.
We're gonna sleep on them with a little walk-em-all action on them. Let's go now.
Big walk on my guy.
Another team I didn't even see on the bracket. They're at the
bottom. Give me the chalk. I'll go Southside and Oceanside, with Southside bringing it home,
Predictable and boring.
and then we're gonna go Christchurch for the sleeper.
All these Christian schools you going with?
He went to church today.
Got right with the Lord, and brought it to my picks.
That's where all his picks are coming from.
he prayed on it. Prayed about it.
Give me Southside, Oceanside, and Sammy spilled the info on it, but give me Dylan as the sleeper.
Oh,
Who's your champ?
Southside is the champ.
Dylan.
Hey, boy, how about, speaking of Dylan, how about the damn south of the border catching on fire?
What?
What? You didn't know this?
No.
You missed that?
That's why they're going to turn it on.
Cinco de Mayo?
Yes, it burned. When was that? Last week?
I
This
think
past
so.
week? I mean, massive. I mean, yeah.
Jeez. I hate that.
It was one of the restaurants, wasn't
Chili today, hot tamale, gone down. You know what I mean?
it?
You can still get on them coasters out there. You'll be good.
Yeah. I don't know how much damage, but the flames looked pretty nasty.
Yeah.
North Carolina people set it on fire. I'm sure.
It might be something else, but it's okay.
Your 2A bracket is not seeded out 1 to 16. You have your regional format all the way through to the state championship. Now,
Meow.
can y'all see these, or do you need me to pull up the real sheet?
This is better.
We'll make it work.
I need a touch screen.
This one's tough here. Ooh. Kind of gotta look around.
You know what makes it even harder on this thing? We can't cheat with the seating.
You're a cheater.
I also can't see. I have not been able to see who the top team is on the right side.
Because of the live?
Wow. We're playing Bridgeport, maybe? I don't know who we're playing.
Bridgerton.
Bridges Prep. Bridgeston.
Where
Take
is
the
Bridgerton?
I'm trying to figure out who I'm picking.
We got a couple interesting opening fours over here in the lower state side. Well, East Clarendon, Philip Simmons matchup.
I know.
Andrews,
How about that?
Atlantic Collegiate. Some tough opening districts.
They really are.
You sleeping on Hampton?
You know who's coming. I was about to say, you better know who's coming out of Hampton now, boy.
Yeah.
You better not get too down on those boys. They know how to come back.
It'd be worse than them kneecaps.
You ain't gonna have to worry about not walking.
I'm gonna do it. Here we go. All right. My lower state champ. Give me East Clarendon.
Ooh.
Upper state. I'm gonna go smoke me a heater. Give me Clinton.
Get your roast beef
A
sandwich.
couple packs of heaters. Just give me
Get you that-
Clinton to win the
get you
state
that-
championship.
Get you that menthol, boy.
My sleeper. Give me York Prep.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Is there anybody? How do we know who's off limits here when there's no seeds?
They're all sleepers.
I'll tell you. Yeah, they're all sleepers.
No ones.
There ain't no 1 through 4s.
Okay, give me Atlantic Collegiate lower. I want Clinton upper, Atlantic Collegiate win the whole thing, and give me. I don't know what seed they are. Give me Chesney as my sleeper. They may be a 1 seed.
They're a 1 seed.
Correct. Oh, give me Landrum then.
There you go. That's better.
All right. I'm going to go East Clarendon versus Clinton. Clinton for the ship. And I am going for my sleeper. We're going to sleep with Buford.
How about that District 3 with Batesburg and Mid Carolina?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one right there. Can we pick a sleeper out of those two? I guess that's
They're
probably
going
the
to
top
knock.
2 seeds.
They're going to knock themselves out and be done with it. So
I mean, you can't be Carolina sleeper. They won the region.
Oh, right. Go lower, we'll go Atlantic Collegiate. Upper, we'll go Clinton. I'm going to go Atlantic Collegiate, take it home. It's too much talent, I think. And sleeper, give me the mayor. Sherrall. They're probably a 1 seed.
Oh yeah.
They are not. They're like a 3 seed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my team.
So who's the 1 in that bracket?
They're
Bridges?
Bridges Prep.
Really?
Won their region, coach.
Okay.
That's all it takes to get a 1 seed.
That's what I heard.
Not like 4A where you got to have an RPI vote. I would really like to express my support for Mid Carolina and pick them as the upper state champion. I feel strongly that they can get it done in the upper state. I've got Atlantic Collegiate in the lower state, but I got my knee pads on because I'm picking Atlantic Collegiate to win it all.
Well, watch out.
I'll be ready.
Back.
I got some new catcher's gear. My sleeper is Philip Simmons. Ooh. Made a little run last year. They might have it in him again.
Mm-hmm. Iron horses.
Oh, we're getting close to Austin's dismissal.
We got 8 minutes.
Yeah, Austin better go first.
Moving on to 1A here. We got
We're about to have that moo off.
You'll see an R3 on some of these because those weren't filled on the state bracket, and I hadn't searched it enough to do that. So you can pick R3 as a sleeper if you want to take a chance.
What about can I take an R4?
I'm taking that R4.
Like we're playing Wheel of Fortune or something. 1A bracket is set here. Usually the team on the top of the district part's going to be the 1 seed. Like Dixie is the 1 seed. They won the region. Wilson Elko will be a 1 seed. Abbeville's not. They were a 2. Great Falls was a 1. Now, some of these teams have already advanced. So if you go look at District 6, there's only 2 teams in the whole entire district. So Lakeview and Green City Floyd's is going to basically play a best 2 out of 3 since it's double elimination.
I like them.
Mm.
Great Falls got themselves that moved on too already.
Yeah,
now.
they already played the bye. They won. Tough matchup there.
Bye is not one of our choices that we
instead of playing.
You can pick them. You can pick them.
Instead of actually playing the game against bye, they had a move off and they beat the.
Oh Lord.
Did we ever get an answer on that, by the way?
Well, someone says Williston isn't a 1 seed, but that's what the South Carolina High School League bracket says, guys.
Is Mac be the 1 seed?
No, Brack. I'm checking now. Austin, did you see that video?
What are you talking about?
The move off.
Let's pull that thing up. We got a little bit of time for him.
I have not. I can't wait to see this.
Oh, it's great.
This is right up Austin's alley.
Yeah, we got a bad bracket. Is Sean pulling it up?
I'm working on it.
All right, pull it up, and I'll put our face on so I can adjust this bracket.
I want to know why there was a move off, and y'all thought that was something that made you think of me.
I mean,
coming to you. Here we go.
Oh God. What team is this? Is Great Falls?
Yeah, it's Great Falls.
Great Falls.
Yeah, one more time.
Great Falls to win every game from here on. Jeez. Whoa. I love it. I love it.
Hey, it looks like we're getting rid of the R3s and R4s now.
We requested some information on that last week. And of course, nobody that was, if anybody was watching us, was from that area or knew anything about that and gave us any info.
Dang it.
Their publicist declined.
Yeah, we were trying to understand what the purpose of the move-off was.
I wish I had some contacts in Great Falls, but I don't.
I do.
Where is Great Falls?
I bet you do.
It's in South Carolina.
Coach, that's in Chester County.
Of course it is.
You got such good contacts, you don't even know what the hell the move-off's about, what the point of it is.
I don't think many people know what the move-off is. The country there. Fixing our brackets here. All right, we're good now.
Except you're frozen.
He's been frozen.
Drew froze himself.
He did. He's still glowing though.
He got that mask on.
There we go.
Here we go.
Look at it.
Wow. I got to redo all my picks.
I need to go put my face mask on.
Horse Creek, baby.
Hey, they had some players on that player of the week list last week. Boy, they had like 4 of them on there.
Maybe we get a move off against Horse Creek. Where's Great Falls at? I see them now. Oh, they're the team that already won. Okay.
All right.
Because they moved so hard.
I can get my stuff to work. I gotta look at my picks, guys. How about that Great Falls Louisville matchup in the district? Woo! That's where that move off came from, guys. That's where the move off came from. Get beat right. Louisville.
Now, we got 3 minutes. We got to get Austin rolling here.
Yep, I got it right here.
Carver's Bay.
All right, Carver's Bay. Don't pick them.
Who's playing them?
St. John's.
Okay, thanks.
St. John's with Patino, coach.
Hey, what are we doing?
Good.
All right, give me Lakeview as my lower state champ. Give me Great Falls to win the upper state championship. They're going to be grazing in the fields. However, give me the Gators to win the state championship, and give me Lamar as my sleeper.
Give me Lakeview lower. I'm gonna ride Dixie upper, and I think Dixie gonna win the whole thing. And then I want give me Bamberg to sleep on this thing.
Hey, I'm gonna go Latta with Great Falls. With Great Falls winning it all just for that. And my sleeper is let's go with a little Green Seas Floyd.
I'm gonna go. I'll stick with the move off, giving Great Falls out of the upper. Go to Lakeview lower, Lakeview taking it home, and give me the fighting Palmetto Scholars as the.
Bro, you got to pick somebody besides Great Falls so we can put here in that.
I've got Lakeview, and I've got Abbeville.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. No moo. Abbeville's going to shut them down.
But we can have some moves.
I think there is some moo down there in Abbeville, though.
There's a couple.
That's with the not a.
And I've got Johnsonville sleeping down here in the Low Country.
You know what I was about to take down?
Who was your state?
Abbeville.
Ooh.
You know what? We'd never do this, and you can't do it. I wish we'd take all the state champs and then throw them in a pool play. Let them go at it.
That would be fun.
Hey,
Austin.
It already lasts until June before they can finish these things.
Austin, your sleeper was Ware Shoals.
Yeah, but I figured after I picked Dixie to win the whole thing, it wouldn't be a good look to have Ware Shoals as my sleeper with them getting knocked out.
That just means somebody from that district's going.
Well,
they don't have to be
McBee.
Stop.
We're gonna keep it going, boys. So picks are now locked in for the playoffs.
Austin, you're 2 minutes late.
Yeah, Austin, you got to roll.
Yeah, I'm heading out. Y'all need
Go get him, Austin.
Thanks, Coach.
It's been real.
Always. Austin's out. How many people we got? 4? Whoa.
Look at that shininess, boy.
Off my forehead. Look at it.
Next week, he's going to post a skincare routine.
Yeah. What are we using? What kind of moisturizer we got going on?
Don't worry about it, Coach. High level.
He didn't realize he's muted.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
We got you.
Brittle's playing a joke. Screw you, Brittle. Okay. Since playoff picks are locked, we've went through Power 25 and your Palmetto Power. I'm going to flip this over to Espo real quick. Events.
Events are rolling. We got we're less than a month away. We got the end of May starting off with some big scout days. And then we start off on June 2nd at beautiful College of Charleston on their wonderful turf facility down there, field down there with our first team South Carolina trials. And then immediately as soon as that ends, our first ever Rising Stars games. So that's going to be a fun one for us. I mean, we were hoping to maybe get 25, 30 kids, and we're 35 plus already right now, Sean, off the top of my head, if I can think that's right. So that's with the Rising Stars games, that's showcase style, then followed by gameplay event. And then the following week, we roll up to UNC Charlotte for our border battle with us versus North Carolina. Big time event for us. And that one sold out immediately within 4 days. 60, 70 plus kids from South Carolina take on 60, 70 plus kids from North Carolina over showcase style plus gameplay over a 2-day event up there for the 9th and 10th. And then we roll a couple weeks later here in Columbia for the next team South Carolina trials. And then with that as well will be a Rising Stars showcase. No game with that, just a showcase, Rising Stars ID. And then 2 weeks later, we're up at Wofford for our third team South Carolina trials and also Rising Stars ID. So all of those events that we run throughout the summer, our events are all future games, junior future games, senior future games, super sophomore games, and top prospect games qualifiers. So if you tried to get into the border battle and it was already sold out, all of the team South Carolina trials work the same way, right? We've talked about this past few weeks on the show. We had players come to the team South Carolina trials in Charleston, in Columbia, and also in Wofford last year when we were a week plus out from the future games that got invites to those events, whether it's the juniors, future games, or the senior future games team. So those events are big for us personally, for us to see as many players as we can see, but also for the players to come get their data, get all their video, try to make those teams, but also to try to help better themselves as they're going through, whether it's the recruiting process or to just develop themselves and also to start the process and to help build their resume going through the process. So it's a big time summer that rolls into everything, and we're looking forward to get this thing going as soon as this high school season ends.
Yeah. And I mean, especially for the guys too, that we understand there's travel ball summer tournaments going on and everything. And just thinking specifically for the younger guys and your parents, like, if you can't make the Rising Stars games, but you still want to look at that. You still, want to put your name in the hat there for the junior future games. You can come to any of those, the Rising Stars events at any of the other spots as well, either at South Carolina, at USC, or up at Wofford. That's the exact same thing. So, like I said, we understand that there's tournaments going on and, people are traveling, all that kind of stuff. But, just whenever we can see you, that's what we're looking to do there. So, yeah, we'll get fired up here in just about a month, and exactly a month actually, and we'll get it going. So looking forward to it. You're a Falcons fan now? I didn't know that.
What?
That's a AC floor hat, is it not?
Exactly. Yes. Wish I had a Great Falls hat. I'd be mooing, boy. Hey, we're gonna have a coach. I'll give you if they play each other. You can put these hats on a table. Pick up. We'll stick with it. It's the last ride. All aboard.
All aboard the Falcon train.
Yeah, it's not what Payne said.
He better fill that tank up to get that bus down all the way down here if they get to that part.
They take an Amtrak.
That ain't no damn short bus ride. I tell you that one.
Woo. Did I miss anything else, guys?
Player of the week.
Player of the week, fill it out. I know, hey, obviously last week was, for some teams, was a very short week, but we got a couple of submissions already that have been turned in. Emails have maybe gone out here recently. We had the social media posts that have gone out. Fill those links out. Promote those players. This will be the last week we do these. We don't do these rolling into the playoffs. With the playoffs starting, we don't do the player of the week anymore. So this will be the last week we will do. The last thing we do will be the player of the year overall in the state, not a classification player ranking. We just do a player of the year for sure. Maybe working on some other things as the year winds down, but for sure a player of the year. But this will be the last week for the player of the week stuff. So make sure we get that stuff turned in so we can promote your players the best we can. Also, some things kind of changing as we're rolling into the playoffs, right? We've in the past during the high school season, we would do the scout blog based on the game we were at, right? So if we were at Flora versus Daniel, as Drew was holding those hats up, we would write up the players versus those games. Now, with playoffs starting and us kind of going all over the place, we do a one scout blog a week at the end of the week, and it's just mainly based on all the players we see. So we'll kind of hold that off. Obviously, in game, we will do and still kill the normal content we normally kill it with. Heck, me and Sean were talking about this. Sean, when he was at the Southside River Bluff game last week, I think I kind of stopped counting, but the clips he got on Bowman were able to reach close to 100,000 views, which is kind of ridiculous when you really think about that. Just some pitching video that he was able to get, the high quality stuff. So we'll still kill it with the in-game content that we do that is nationwide coverage when it comes down to it. But we'll switch now to a 1 week scout blog. So if we wind up seeing, or we write up, call it 20 players that week, we'll split that into 2 different scout blogs, but we'll do one scout blog that week over the whole time, who all the players we see that time frame. It won't be as much, this game we need to write up 3 or 4 guys from each team. We're kind of zoning in on some prospects as we roll into this week.
Yeah, and obviously we'll still have all the game coverage going out on our Twitter X feed and all that stuff, so you can follow along to any of the matchups that we're going to be in attendance at. And I know we already talked about it. We got a couple of guys. We got maybe one coming down to Charleston, and then I know we got one going up to Fort Mill tomorrow. I'll probably roll out to Dutch Fork right here in my backyard, so that'll be nice and easy. Stu, you going anywhere, Coach Brittle?
I don't know where I'm going.
Hey, we're also going to have a little junior college coverage tomorrow afternoon. So you know what I mean? Yeah. We covered all here in the great prep baseball world here, prep baseball South Carolina. So it's not just the high school reps. We're going to cover it all. So got Flodar is going to be playing for the Region 10 championship tomorrow at 11 a.m. So we were out there the other day watching a big game between them and USC Sumter. We'll see them again tomorrow. So covering all amateur baseball in the great state of South Carolina.
Be seen.
Except for the bad Division I college teams, but that's another conversation.
You're still there. You guys are still good at this. But we're not covering them. Y'all.
I got one more Gamecocks game to go to, and that's it. Only because they.
Y'all are just fans or working there, but we're not covering them from that standpoint.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
That's it.
That was a quick show, guys. So that's going to wrap us up here. We'll be back on next Sunday as we kind of recap the playoff games that have taken place. We'll release all these graphics here because we got a lot of graphics to release. Power 25 coming out, and your picks are coming out. Austin does win the regular season. Are you finishing dead last?
I was first last year. First by a lot.
Turn the page. Didn't we discuss that earlier with Drew? We got to turn the page.
Yeah.
Close the yearbook.
It's not a last year show. This is a this year kind of deal.
Sorry, Sean. Maybe next year. So hey, let's wrap us up for Selection Sunday. From all of us here at Prep Baseball South Carolina, we hope you have a great week.